The two guys who were inside the nets at Enterprise Center tonight have some good memories together. Jordan Binnington took Jake Allen's job on the way to the Stanley Cup in 2019 and made them both champions. Tonight, Allen was back in town with Montreal trying to extend the Blues' losing streak. Of course, I built up the two goalies, and this was an offensive explosion kind of game. Blues did get on the board first. Jordan Kyrou gets credit for this one, and maybe that'll help get him back on track. But this game got out of hand. Blues were down 6-3 when Vladimir Tarasenko nets that goal right there. That cut the lead to 2, but it wouldn't matter. Blues lose 7-4. They've now lost 4 straight regular season games for the first time ever under Craig Berube.
We got to bear down, and we got to do a lot better job being sharp and being simple and playing for each other. That's the bottom line.
Well, good luck figuring out Mizzou football this season. There's a team likely 3 plays away from being 7-1. If Cody Schrader gets 1 more yard here, they likely beat #1 Georgia. If Harrison Mevis makes this chip shot, they beat Auburn. And if Brady Cook doesn't throw this pick 6 coming up against Florida, they could have beat them too. But coulda, shoulda, woulda doesn't cut it. And today the Tigers finally showed up for an entire game. With their 23-10 victory over #25 South Carolina today, the Tigers finally have a big win. It's actually their 4th straight win in the annual battle for the Mayor's Cup. Brady Cook had a good day. Dominic Lovett had a great day with 150 yards, and the defense had an outstanding day, holding a high-powered offense to just 10 points. It's certainly a win to build on for Coach Drink and the Tigers. How about Brett Bielema and the Illini? They cruised to another win today, beating Nebraska 26-9. Number 17 Illinois is now 7-1 for the first time in more than 2 decades. They're also at the top of their division in the Big Ten. I don't think even the most optimistic Illini fans I know predicted that at the beginning of the year, but Brett Bielema did.
The journey we've been on since last January to get to where we are today has been probably one of the most enjoyable journeys I've ever been on in my life, right? And I tell these guys all the time, like, I've been around some championship teams. I've been around people that have done things, and this team is just on that same caliber, if not better.
Well, last night it was time for Missouri high school football teams to take their first steps towards a state title, and today it's Illinois' turn. And some of the best teams in the entire area were in action tonight in the Metro East. The biggest game of the night was in O'Fallon, a must-see first-round matchup between the Panthers and rival Edwardsville. Tigers trying to pull the upset. This will help. It's Jake Curry to die on Gaston for 6, and the Tigers smell blood. But the Panthers claw back. Colt Michael hits Jalen Smith, who streaks down the sideline all the way for the big score. This one lived up to the hype, and it's Edwardsville avenging their earlier season loss. They win tonight 43-36 over O'Fallon to move on. East St. Louis kicked off their state title quest against Richards earlier today. Robert Pop's battle. He starts this one with a pass to Christopher Bennett Jr., and he finds his way in for 6. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Almost the exact same play coming up, but this time it's going to be Jesse Watson on the receiving end. He trucks his way into the end zone. Flyers roll big. They win 71-0.
Lots going on in
sports.
Lots going on. Thanks so much, Corey. I appreciate it. And thanks, Gary, for your time. Love being here with you guys. Yeah. Well, that's it. 4 or 5 on your side at 10. Saturday Night Live is up next. Join us tomorrow for Today in St. Louis at 6 a.m. See you then.